Hi guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today I'm here at Busch Gardens Tampa for my first visit since 2019. I'm so excited to be back at this fantastic park, and today I'm going to be riding a new ride that has opened since I was last here, and it's a massive bucket list roller coaster. It is of course Iron Gwazi, the RMC Hyper Hybrid coaster that opened in 2022. It looks incredible, 206 feet tall, 91-degree drop. It looks absolutely phenomenal and I can't wait to get on it. In fact, it's actually really close here to the entrance. Not sure which way to go, but I think I've gone the wrong way actually. So currently it's advertised a 2-hour queue. So I'm going to go over, have a look and see if it looks like a long queue. If it does, then I might head over to Kumba, because that was my favourite ride here last time. I might go straight to Kumba, and then Congo River Rapids is right next to that, and it's so hot here today, so I really want to get on a water ride, so I might head straight over there, get on the water ride, and then I can do Iron Gwazi later. So I was just walking past SheiKra on the way to Kumba, and then I remembered about the splash zone. So I just went in the splash zone for SheiKra, and yeah, it's a great way to cool down. From what I've seen of the water rides, I don't think I'm going to get that wet on the water rides here, so that's probably your best bet for cooling down at a hot day. I've made the decision that I've already been in the park for quite a long time. We got here late this morning because there was a lot of traffic. It's already nearly 1 o'clock. I'm just going to head over to Iron Gwazi. I'm going to do it. This might be the only chance I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to join the advertised 2-hour queue, and I'm just going to get on this ride. It might take a while, however, I've come here for this ride. I've done all the others before. I really want to do Iron Gwazi. It's a big bucket list coaster, and this could be the only chance I get to do it today. Then guys, first time on Iron Gwazi, front row. I waited about an hour and a half. That was an extra 15 minutes as well for the front, so less than what the advertised queue was. And here we go. Very noisy lift hill, just like Steel Vengeance. Yeah. Here we go, you can get some great views across the rest of the park. Oh, I haven't been on an RMC for so long. 2020 was the last time, and that was Untamed. Here we go, we're going to get some good hang time here. This ride looks very fast from off-ride. Here we go. Oh my god, that hang time. Here we go. Whoa! There we go, that was Iron Gwazi. That was absolutely mental. Wow. So I've just had a ride on the absolutely incredible Iron Gwazi. Wow, what a roller coaster. That is literally, that is wild. That's from start to finish. That drop, there was some amazing hang time on the front row. It is so relentless. It is just element after element. It's packed with so much action. It's inversion, whipping you to the side, airtime, 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 slam into the brakes. It's got so much speed throughout that whole ride, and it carries the speed so well. It's a long ride. It's absolutely incredible. It's the best roller coaster in Florida, in my opinion. It's probably a top 5. In fact, it's definitely a top 5 roller coaster. Maybe even somewhere around the top 3. I'd definitely take it over Untamed at Wallaby Holland. However, I don't think it's quite a Shambhala beater, and it's definitely not a Steel Vengeance beater. However, it is absolutely incredible. Operations aren't the greatest on air. Some of the dispatches were taking a while. However, it's an incredible ride, and I'm so glad that I waited to go on it. It was absolutely worth the 90-minute wait. So I've now made my way over to the back of the park for a ride on Kumba. This was my favourite ride here last time. Very intense ride. It's a B&M sit-down coaster, much like Dragon Khan at Portaventura or the Incredible Hulk at Universal Orlando. However, this is absolutely incredible. Last time I went on this massively exceeded my expectations, and it was a top 10 ride. As much as it isn't a top 10 ride now, it is still one of my favourites, and definitely a top 10 B&M coaster. Then guys, it's time for Kumba. One of my favourite roller coasters. There we go. We're going to go straight through this vertical loop. Waited about 20-25 minutes for a front row ride, so not too bad. Hopefully it'll be as smooth as it was last time as well. It was lovely and smooth last time. We're about to find out. Here we go. Here we go, down the first drop. Oh, that's intense. It's the dive loop. Mid-course into the corkscrew. There we go, that's Kumba. Just as good as I remember. Nice and smooth, very intense. Great ride. So I had my ride there on Kumba. Absolutely fantastic to get back on that coaster. Really enjoyed it. Smooth, intense. It's everything. It ticks all the boxes. It's a brilliant roller coaster. And of course, there were a lot of rumours not very long ago that ride might be removed because basically, so that roller coaster opened in 1993, which is the year before the iconic Nemesis opened at Alton Towers. And the reason why there are a lot of rumours suggesting it might be removed is because SeaWorld and Entertainment, the company who own Busch Gardens, don't have the funding to be able to retrack it, and of course it might be coming to the end of its life, and maybe it's not long away until Kumba's going to need that retracking. However, only a few days after the rumours started, the park went out on their social medias and said it wasn't going anywhere. So I was very relieved when I saw that post. I was worried it was going to get removed. So luckily it hasn't. It's still here at the park. How long is it going to be though until it does require that work? Of course, apparently Nemesis was getting quite rough. I haven't ridden this since 2020. However, people were saying it was getting a little bit rough, but the main reason why it's been done was because was to help with its future. So it was coming to the end of its service life, and with this retracking, it's going to be able to keep keep it operating for years to come. How long is it going to be until that needs to happen with Kumba? We'll have to see, I guess, but at the moment I'm not sure what it's like in terms of its service life, but it's very, very smooth. So if it is just about smoothness, which obviously it's not, it doesn't really need it. However, it depends on how long the rider's got left to operate before it wouldn't be safe anymore, before it came to the end of its life. But for now it's still here at Busch Gardens, and hopefully it will be for a long time to come. Here we go then, guys, time for a ride on SheiKra. At last. Took a while to get here, operations are quite slow. We had a breakdown earlier as well, so that added time on. Here we go. This dive coaster is absolutely massive, and it's my favourite one as well that I've done. Unfortunately, I'm in the back row, not the best view, but oh well.
Got you, girl. We're here.
Oh, sharp brakes there. Here we go. Way. Into the Immelman. That was quite tense there. Here we go, next drop. Into the splashdown. There we go, there's SheiKra. Great ride. So I just had a ride on SheiKra there. It's an absolutely fantastic ride. It's my favourite dive coaster of, I believe I've done 4. And yeah, that's by far my favourite because it's one of the massive ones. However, it's got the older restraints on there. A Valraven at Cedar Point is another dive coaster that I've done. And that one's even bigger than SheiKra. However, it's got the new vest restraints on it, which really kills the ride experience because they're really tight. I much prefer the B&M old school restraints. So yeah, luckily that one has got those and it makes the ride a lot more comfortable. In terms of the operations, they are very poor on there, unfortunately. So with SheiKra, it is designed where you can have 2 trains in the station, so they can load 2 trains at once, then they'll dispatch one, and then once that gets to the mid-course brake run, they'll dispatch the next one. It's on 3 trains, so it could easily be running that system. However, they're only running 1 train, unfortunately. They're only loading 1 train at a time, which means that not only is there stacking on the brake run, we were on the brake run for 2 or 3 minutes waiting to come back into the station, but also the line moves incredibly slowly. So I was in there for well over an hour. I'm pretty sure a snail could move faster than that queue was, and they were letting loads of quick queue in as well instead of people from the main queue. So yeah, it's a shame really that with the operations on there, but it is a great ride. Okay then guys, I'm now here in Pantopia because one of my favourite rides at Busch Gardens is in this area, and this trip I didn't think I was going to be getting it because it has had a lot of time being SBNO. However, a couple of weeks ago, Falcon's Fury here, the Intamin drop tower that's opened in 2014, has reopened, and I'm so happy about it because it's my favourite drop tower. I didn't think I was going to get it. However, it's opened in time for the trip, and I'm so excited to get back on it. So, the reason why I love this drop tower so much, it's not because of the force, because it's actually quite forceless. However, with this ride, it takes you to the top, it then tilts you 90 degrees so you're facing at the floor, and then it drops you. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back on this ride, and I'll take you on with the GoPro.
Busch Gardens Tampa full of details.
That's the building that it looks like. I saw an elephant, yeah.
Here we go then, guys. So I probably won't include the clip, but we did have to come back down. We went up a little bit and then we came back down. Someone had a phone on them. But here we go. So we got to about this point before we then were then lowered down. No loose articles on the rides. Here we go, great view over towards Kumba. Here we go, speeding up now. Up to 300 feet. And then we're going to tilt 90 degrees and drop. Here we go. We're at the top and we're tilting. There we go. There we go, Falcon's Fury. That was fantastic. So I just had an incredible kind of sunset / night ride here on Iron Gwazi. And that was absolutely incredible. So this ride shuts early due to the fireworks, which are about to start. I was on the final train before they closed, before the fireworks. So now I'm going to watch the fireworks, and then the ride's going to reopen again afterwards. So hopefully I'm going to get on Montu and then maybe Cheetah Hunt as well, or maybe I'll try and get another ride on the absolutely incredible Iron Gwazi. But on the back road, it was so fast. It was even faster than it was earlier. The airtime is wild, and that inversion. The first time I went to, I was expecting the death roll to kind of feel like Velocicoaster's Mosasaurus roll, and the first time I went on, that was the one part that I was slightly disappointed in because it wasn't that it wasn't that whippy. That time on the back row, it was absolutely wild. It completely threw me out of my seat. Amazing airtime. It was exactly like the Mosasaurus roll and exactly what I wanted. It's an incredible roller coaster. It's amazing at the beginning of the day. However, if you wait until it's warmed up to the end of the day, it is absolutely wild, relentless from start to finish. It carries the speed so well. One of the world's best roller coasters, in my opinion.
Now, Busch Gardens and Bad Boy Mowers are proud to present Summer Nights Fireworks Spectacular.
Very cool, buddy.
Like fireflies, and one by one
enjoy.
So then guys, unfortunately the day is going to have to be cut short here at Busch Gardens by about an hour or so because Jake's not feeling very well. So we've got a long drive back to Orlando. We've got one more day here I say one more day as part of a day. I'm going to be hopefully heading to Magic Kingdom if all goes to plan. Of course I didn't get to do all the rides there when I was there the other day, so hopefully I'll be able to get on some of the other rides that I didn't get to do then tomorrow. That is the plan. It's been an okay day at Busch Gardens. There have been high points and there have been low points. There are some great rides here, and unfortunately Montu is one that I haven't got to do today. I did it last time I was here and I absolutely loved it. However, I'm not going to be able to do it today unfortunately because, as I just said, we need to go. However, Kumba, it was great to get back on there. Falcon's Fury, I wasn't expecting to get that this trip, but I was able to, which was fantastic. SheiKra is a great ride, although the operations on there weren't great. And that actually leads me on to my big complaint for today. I've got one issue with today, and that is the operations. The operations have not been good here at Busch Gardens Tampa. It's taken a long time to get the trains out. There have been some long queue times, lots of quick queue coming in instead of the main queue. It's 35 degrees here today. We're waiting in the main queue for over an hour at some of these rides, and then they're just letting loads of quick queue in. It's not fair. It really isn't fair. So that needs looking at operations. When I was waiting for Iron Gwazi, I timed one of the dispatches. It took 3 minutes to get the train dispatched, and that wasn't even the longest one. So yeah, there have been some really poor operations here today, unfortunately, which has resulted in me not really being able to do many rides. And of course, the traffic getting here this morning, we didn't get here till about 12 o'clock. So yeah, it's not been ideal really. However, I've made the most of it. I've had 2 rides on the incredible Iron Gwazi. Great to get back on Kumba, and I did do some really good rides today, even though I am unfortunately missing out on Montu. That was the one more ride that I really wanted to do today. I wasn't too fussed about doing anything else. However, it's not going to happen unfortunately. But hopefully I will be back at some point within the next few years here to Florida. I like to think that I will be back here at some point in maybe the next couple of years. Maybe when Epic Universe opens in 2025, 2026. Well, 2025 is when Epic Universe is open. Maybe I'll be back here for then. Maybe it'll be the year after. Hopefully it will be around that sort of time though. But I probably won't be back here before that park opens. But yeah, I do like to think I'll be here quite soon after it opens. Hopefully even opening year. But there we go, that's now the end of this vlog here. In fact, it's not. I'll show you the merchandise I've bought as well quickly. So then guys, that is nearly the end of this vlog from Busch Gardens Tampa. However, I am quickly going to show you the merchandise I got, which was quite expensive, is worth pointing out. In fact, I'm pretty sure the merchandise here was probably more expensive than at Universal and also Walt Disney World. So yeah, merch is expensive at these SeaWorld parks, and to be honest, these SeaWorld parks in general are expensive. You go in there, you're paying a lot for drinks and food and merchandise, and the tickets are quite a lot to get into these parks as well. I feel like they're charging Disney kind of prices, but you're not getting the Disney kind of quality. It's still a great park, however, operations obviously weren't very good, as you've seen throughout the vlog. But here is the merchandise I got, and I'm really happy with these purchases. So here is a t-shirt for Iron Gwazi, one of my favourite roller coasters. Yeah, I've got 2 t-shirts this trip. 2 of my favourite roller coasters, 2 of my top 5 roller coasters, I'd say, are now in Florida. So there we go. So of course you've got the front of the train design there with the crocodile, and then Iron Gwazi there as well with this lovely grey colour. Yeah, I really like this t-shirt. And then I also got this really nice mug here. As you can see, this is a bit of a mix of the animals and the rides. So it's not just rides at Busch Gardens, there are a lot of animals there as well. As you can see, we've got a tiger on there, a giraffe, there's a cheetah there. And then you've got lots of the rides on here as well. There's SheiKra, a tigress, Iron Gwazi, Kumba, Montu down there, Cheetah Hunt, Cobra's Curse. Yeah, lots of different rides on there. Falcon's Fury up the top as well. Yeah, I really like this mug, and I love this orange colour to it as well. Really, really nice design. So then guys, that is now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye.